30 years. 30 years of being called Connan.
We're with Connan The Barbarian, or Connan Murray. First of May, how are we, alright?
Yeah, good. Straight off the bat, off a nice win, tough win. So good to go, ready to get back in, strike while the fire's hot.
Brilliant. So we're going to obviously flash back to obviously your debut, boxing. I want to quickly ask you how you thought the night went and how the fight went.
Yeah, I think I made it a lot more difficult than it should have been. I fought quite well. Probably used a little bit more energy in the first round than I should have. I'd already won the round convincingly, and I think that just spiraled on to a bit more fatigue later on in the rounds. I think I won the first three and just got a bit tired in the last one, and probably just edged the fourth one, even though I was a little bit more active, but caught with some clean shots just because I was tired. But other than that, I think it went quite well. Got the win. Got my weight a little bit wrong as well, which is not great, but these things happen. It's all learning curves. And no, I'll not make that mistake next time. But it's good. Got the win, so I'm happy with that.
Brilliant. Would you say that obviously your debut was more of a learning experience than would you say obviously with the weight and obviously the first round going all out? Would you say it was more of a learning experience as well? Yeah,
massively. As I said, the past fights I've had on the unlicensed scene all ended in the first round, so I've been used to sort of like asserting my dominance quite early and getting them out, and obviously I need to get used to these guys who are a lot tougher now. It's a step up, and that was a bit of a wake-up call that not everyone's going to go in first round, and I need to manage my energy a lot better. I'm always learning. I'm obviously very young to the sport of boxing in terms of, even though I'm 30, I'm always going to be learning on the job, because I've had a few amateurs when I was a lot younger, and now I'm coming straight back into big leagues now with professional boxing, and it's always going to be on the job learning really.
So obviously going back to your debut as well. Would you kind of say that the opponent that you had was a much step higher than obviously what you fought in unlicensed, which I'm sure he was, much more of a step up than unlicensed?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he was a tough lad. He's very durable. He's been in with some good guys, experienced guys, and they've not been able to get him out. So yeah, very durable fighter, good lad. So yeah, definitely a step up from the levels that I've been fighting previous. But yeah, it was good fun. As I said, gave up quite a bit of weight as well, which probably didn't help either.
So obviously reflecting on that, obviously an event coming up, 22nd of October, 4 weeks to go. Do you want to quickly explain how camp's been so far? Obviously you found out like maybe 3 weeks ago, something like that, maybe a bit longer. How's camp been so far? I know that you've got another 4 weeks to go.
Yeah, camp's been great, good to go. I'm on weight, so I'm not having to worry about my food so much, just enjoying my food, enjoying my training, full of energy, confident that I'm going to get a good result in this fight as things have gone. Just looking forward to it now. Eager to get in now.
Brilliant. Obviously we know that you had quite a bit of a step up for your debut. Is Stephanie maybe looking to do the same and obviously increase the level of opponent? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not here for a long time, and I'm 30 years old, and I want to sort of try and escalate this as fast and as best as I can, and take it to a level that I can take it to. As I said, I've told Stephanie from the start, I'm not afraid of running this as high as I possibly can, and if I crash and burn, I crash and burn. So I'm ready to push it to the limit and really push my body and see where I can get to. So we'll carry on stepping up, moving forward, quality of opponents, and just see where it goes.
Brilliant. Obviously 4 weeks to go as well. It's important obviously to get a quality sparring in, obviously working with what you've got in the gym as well. You've got obviously like Jace, obviously learning from them, and obviously getting important sparring. Is that important when you say with 4 weeks to go?
Yeah, massively important, especially with how young I am to the sport, in terms of like this sort of level. It's important, sparring's important. That's the way I'm going to learn when I'm simulating fights, and sparring is super important, and I'm lucky to be around people like Jason and Terry and all the other guys that are further on in their career and a lot more experienced than me. So it's great that I've got this sort of pool of fighters that I can sort of learn off and feed off in terms of like for experience and stuff. So it's going to escalate me a lot quicker than where I'd be anywhere else.
Right. Obviously, I know that you've obviously got a background in cage fighting or kickboxing and stuff like that. Why did you feel like you made the decision to obviously come and do boxing, stick to boxing in some essence instead of doing all that?
So really, I've always boxed, even if I've not done it at an amateur level or a professional level, so I've always been in and out of boxing regardless, unlicensed. I've boxed in the cage, so really it was a natural progression. At the age I am, in terms of development, boxing is what I know. I'm not really going to change that. I'm not really interested in doing any of the other stuff, so boxing is what I love, it's what I'm passionate about, so there was no other choice for me than boxing.
Brilliant. So obviously going on to obviously yourself, for people that don't know, how would you kind of describe your fighting style?
Come forward, aggressive, like to have a bit of a tear up. We're trying to work on working with boxing. I've got a good jab and I've got some good straight shots and stuff, and I've got quite a long reach, so I need to start working on that a little bit more. But I like to be aggressive, I like to get stuck in really, so as you've probably seen on last fight, I like to get involved, and I don't like pauses, I like to fight, so it's just one of them really. I can't help it. It's just how I'm built.
Maybe done most of your learning on the job kind of thing, with obviously gaining your experience, not necessarily in the gym, but obviously being in different organisations, fighting like boxing and cage. So you kind of learn on the job in some way.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. We found out what works, what doesn't work. Going back and looking back at stuff is important. I've learned a lot. I've probably learned more in that last fight than I have the entire career on unlicensed and boxing in the cage, because it really was just a massive learning curve, massive step up in level, and I got to see how I was for a longer distance of fighting. So I'd say that last fight was a big learning curve, and I've just developed from there, so we'll just see an improved version of me every time I step in the ring now.
Are you also looking forward to obviously the new venue, obviously different scenery? Are you looking forward to obviously fighting there for the first time?
Absolutely, I'm good. I'm happy to be being the first one to open up on the show, and see what the venue's like. It looks great on all social medias and stuff from what I've had a look at and stuff, so that's fantastic. I'm excited to get out. There's a load of exciting things. They're going to make a bigger effort with like entrances and stuff, so yeah, it's well worth getting out and having a look what the venue's like. I'm looking forward to making that our home for boxing.
Brilliant. Appreciate your time today, Connan.
No problem.
Like I said, obviously we'll catch up again in a few weeks, obviously when we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Perfect.